Like, share, subscribe. Let's get on and get it out the way here. We'll wait for everything to come on in. Currently outside, put one in the air before we get this stream going here today. February 26th. This college basketball weekend has been great. NBA games, I'm really impressed with the Sunday night games, the prime time games. We're gonna talk about all of that. I'm gonna talk about college first. I know we got on base and didn't get a chance to get it talk about it the last time I was on, but the games I did watch on top of my head, that was a bad loss for Arizona. Arizona had a bad loss. Um, I watched the USC girls. Yeah, they winning streaks now. It's going to happen. But Utah is they got size and they got great guard play. They got the best of them last night. Um, I did watch that Purdue and Michigan game. Purdue is just Purdue, and I haven't seen a bad Michigan team like this in a very long time. Like it's just crazy right now. But it's just sad to see what Michigan be like they is right now. I never think they'll be this bad. Just got to go win against Florida Atlantic. Yeah. So what other games did I watch? I did watch a little bit of Tennessee and Texas A&M game, but I did watch Houston and Baylor. And Baylor don't normally lose at home. That's a tough place to play, but Houston just travels. And I think the player of the year in the Big 12 is going to be Jamal Shead. So that's my vote. I can't give it to. I know some other people do can have a case though, but he's my player of the year in the Big 12 this year. And when he's on, he's on. One thing about Houston, their defense always gonna keep them in the ball game. St. John got a great win against Creighton. And St. John's been hooping on late. And I know the coach came out publicly and said what he had to say, and people say, oh, that don't make them want to go play for St. John, lose recruits and everything like that. But that started a little fire. So it just take a while for some teams to figure it out. And that's how I look at St. John's this season. The ups and downs, even when they was going in their losing streak. But hold on one second. I'll wait a little bit. I forgot I'm off today, so we will about to get into the show and everything. I hope everybody's good today. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm waiting on the new brackets to come out. Well, not the new brackets, the new rankings to come out and everything. Then I'll go more in depth of college basketball this past weekend. I think it's week this past week. I think it was week 16. I think we got 3 more weeks left. Then you had the conference tournaments, and then you got your conference tournaments. And in some conferences, you win a conference tournament. That's an automatic bid when you're a smaller D1 school. For those who don't know how it goes. When I was growing up, it was field of 64. 60. It used to be field of 62. Then they called it field of 64. And then yeah, it always field of 64 when I was growing up. Then they changed it to. I need to look up that year that when the first four in, That's how basically the NBA got their little um, kind of piggyback and did what they did. Having a playing tournament. They got that idea from college. And I know me and Ron, Tom, we was talking about this on the stream. Yeah, the men's star power has been gone away from college, but you still got them players who still but it still shows to me because I've been watching college basketball ever since for a while, a long time. But anyway, you still get them brothers and them sisters that really get that opportunity to really show that they didn't get it, that they didn't get that notoriety, that they get this. You know what I mean? Now with the NIL, excuse me, with the NIL, it's gonna change some things. Um, I know Caitlin Clark and them lost to Indiana. It's just really been is one of the teams I've been talking about too. But South Carolina, them girls is just this it's the SEC tournament's gonna be crazy in women's college basketball. That's the one I want to see more than any at all the conferences. No disrespect. That one and the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. Them three right there is gonna be the ones I'm gonna be glued into. I'm gonna see who play tonight. I will do a game tonight too, y'all. We will be doing a game tonight. I just gotta figure out what it is, not which game it is, who play tonight. I need to bring my laptop out here. Hold on, I need to grab that right quick. Before all the homies come in here. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Let's use my other phone. I don't want to take the laptop out there. Yeah, it's nice. The sun's coming out. We got one cold day, which is foggy day. But out here in these neck of the woods where I'm at on the coast, it's beautiful. So I'm just waiting for this thing here to come on. I'm not paying attention to the chat and everything. I don't know who's in here, but like, share, subscribe, y'all. All right, let's get this going here. This week in college basketball, last past week in college basketball goes like this. We're gonna start with the women's. Yeah, if you want to donate the Old Head podcast to the channel, you can. You can. If not, the show goes on anyway. But you know. All right, let's go here. It's tax season and gas is going up because right around here, spring break gonna be coming up. So if you're not coming out here to visit and everything like that, you come to the coast, you get mad at the gas prices. Yep, they do that every single year because this is when it's gonna start getting busy out here in the coast. A lot of traffic. Matter of fact, they got the college. They got the not the college. They got the 3A high school tournament at the high school. They wanted me to go to the game and stuff. I'm gonna go to the tomorrow game because it's an early game tomorrow. I am gonna go check it out, check out the game. But I ain't gonna. They talking about the team next year is gonna be good. It has a lot of players wasn't doing their due diligence, and he's a black coach. He's and everything like that. So a lot of things that's changed. But that next year's squad is gonna be nice. I just gonna be looking at them from afar. Today's game is going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be UCLA against Colorado. That's going to be a good game for the ladies tonight. That's the only game that is ranked. That's only ranked game. Let's go to Saturday. Friday night, Arizona beat Stanford 68-61. Um, and now that game was crazy. Stanford should have won that game, but them girls, that was a rivalry game too, and them girls was depleted, and that fourth quarter was was a great comeback for them. That was a good win for them, and they one of the bottom teams in the Pac-12. But when you play against your rival, the records don't matter, so to speak. But they got a big win right there. USC beat Colorado 81-87 at home. Then Oregon State beat Washington State 65-52. Saturday games goes. Number 5 Texas beat UCF 87-56. Gonzaga beat Pepperdine 75-41. Creighton beat Villanova 79-69. Baylor beat West Virginia 66-65. Oklahoma beat Oklahoma State 91-56. And Columbia upset Princeton 67-65. All right, Sunday games are number 1 South Carolina beat Kentucky 103-55. Number 2 Ohio State beat Maryland 79-66. Number 3 Stanford beat Arizona State 81-67. Iowa beat Illinois ladies 101-85. NC State got upset by Duke. NC State was 69-58. Young 18 Utah beat number 7 USC 74-68. Virginia Tech number 8 beat North Carolina 74-62. Washington upset Oregon State ladies 61-55. And Kansas upset Kansas State ladies 58-55. Number 13 LSU beat Tennessee 75-60. UConn 104-67 over DePaul. UConn at the time is 15. Number 17 Syracuse is 63-53. Notre Dame number 19 um, 79-55 victory over Boston College. And then this is one fun fact. They got a Diago in all her games that she played in college basketball this year. It's only one game she did not have 3+ steals in the game. That's crazy. And she's only a freshman. But anyway, Louisville, number 20, they lost to Virginia ladies 73-68. And that was Sunday's games. Let's go to the NCAA men college hoops here. Today's games, okay. This got 2 games here. I'll do the Miami North Carolina game, and I'll just watch the Baylor and TCU game to myself. That's what I would do. That's what I'm going to do. So I would do the Miami North Carolina game that come on at 4 o'clock, and I'll just watch Baylor and TCU. That's only 2 great games that's playing tonight. Okay, let's see. Did anybody play Friday night? No great teams play Friday night. So Saturday games, UConn 78-54. They beat Villanova. UConn is number 1 in the country. Can win it all. They are the defending champions, and it was on the day of they retired Richard Hamilton jersey. It's hanging up in the rafters. Shout out to Rip. He won him a college national champion. He played at UConn when they beat Duke. But this UConn team is just scary all the way around. They deep, and then they got one of the best one of the best white boys I've seen that could get it. He's known as a shooter, but he can put the ball. He can just score at all levels. He can create his own shot. Spencer, hey, they just and they big. One is a stretch, but he can also rebound. And then you got Clinigan. That boy just sit there and can just block shots, everything like that. So then you got Castle too coming around, and then they got some couple more freshmen that's coming. UConn is going to be very hard. They're going to be very hard to beat, but I know people think that Purdue should be number one, but it, it's the next 3 weeks is going to determine everything between them to get the overall between them two, and also I got to put Houston Cougars in there as well, which they beat Baylor in overtime, 82-76. Arizona beat Washington, 91-75. Tennessee, um, number five, they beat Texas A&M, 81-56. I mean, no, 86-51. Excuse me. Iowa State, number six, beat West Virginia, 71-64. Number eight, Duke got upset by Wake Forest, 83-79. Number nine, Kansas beat Texas, 86-67. Number 10, North Carolina beat Virginia, 54-44. Number 12, Illinois, who's been is now they got Terrence Shannon back, Junior back. I just like this team though too, and they play hard. They got a stretch big, age, and they play defense too. That's gonna be another team um that's been on my radar this whole entire season though too. Watch out for Illinois, man. They play good ball right now. Number 17, Kentucky, they beat Alabama 117-95. This game is just no defense. I watched this whole entire game. This game was like no defense. Both teams shot the ball well and everything, and at the end of the day, this is just yeah, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Auburn beat Georgia, number 14, 97-76. Number 18, St. Mary's beat San Diego, 88-62. Number 19, San Diego State. They beat Fresno State 73-41. Number 20, South Carolina beat Ole Miss 72-59. Arizona State beat Washington State 73-61. No, they lost on 73-61. Uh, Big win for Arizona State there. UNLV upset Colorado State 66-60. That conference right there, the Mountain West, that conference right there too. That it don't get a lot of credit like they do. But I've been watching the Mountain West since I was young, and every year it just got better. And it's a gauntlet out there too. That conference tournament's gonna be crazy. UCF upset Texas Tech 75-61. Texas Tech at the time was 23. Florida beat Vanderbilt 77-64. Currently, at that time, they're 24. And BYU, number 25, they got upset by Kansas State 84-74. That was Saturday's games. Sunday's game, number three, Purdue beat Michigan 84-76. Then you got Marquette 88-64 victory over Xavier. At the time, Marquette is 7, and St. John's upset number 15, Creighton, 80-66. Hold on, I'm going there.
All right, now I'm back here. Okay, so let's go to the NBA now. Go to the weekend games that they have. So tonight's games, you got Raptors play the Pacers at Indiana, the Pistons at the Knicks, the Nets play the Grizzlies, and you got the Miami Heat play the Sacramento Kings at home. It's the Kings. So let's go back. Friday's games was 76ers beat the Cavaliers 104-97. Raptors beat the Hawks 123-121. The Heat beat the Pelicans 106-95. Wizards lose to the Thunder 147-106. Clippers beat the Grizzlies 101-95. And the Rockets beat the Suns 114-110. The Nuggets beat the Trailblazers 127-112. The Warriors beat the Hornets 97-84. The Bucks beat the Timberwolves 112-107. The Lakers beat the Spurs 123-118. That was Friday's game. Saturday games, the Magic beat the Pistons 112-109. The Celtics beat the Knicks 116-102. And you got the Timberwolves, they beat the New Jersey Nets 101-86. And that was Saturday's game. Sunday games, Bucks beat the Sixers 119-98. The Suns beat the Lakers 123-113. The Pacers are 133-111 over the Dallas Mavericks. The Cavaliers beat the Wizards 114-105. The Nuggets beat the Warriors 119-103. And you got Chicago Bulls. They got a victory over the Pelicans 114-106. I can see what's going on. Yeah, but anyway, I'm waiting for everybody to come on in, so I don't say what I had to say and everything like that. But I found it very interesting, but I'm not surprised about it, but because this ain't no hate. I know people gonna think it's hate. They gonna say whatever they're gonna say, but the facts is facts at the end of the day, man. I've been seeing this unravel, and it's about to get very ugly here pretty soon because I've seen it with every great player and everything. When it's your time, when they don't no longer need you, it's gonna come out.com in a fiery way. And it's really going to because they always want to throw dirt about all the past players. They did certain things in all these certain sports and even in basketball. And basketball never really have it, and it never had a big time, scandal, so to speak, of drugs and everything like that. And hey, hey, I know a lot of people think it's gonna be brushed under the rug and stuff like that. Knowing I don't see it. I don't see it even happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then and that's why I never said too much of stuff about it because this is allegedly kind of stuff. But at the same time, I seen it happen. I watched it. I watched this man get. They say he gained 9 pounds during the game. I'm like, what? That is like impossible. You feel what I'm saying? That is impossible. But anyway, before we even get into all that, um, let's look at the standings right quick. Boston's still at number one, 45 and 12. The Cavaliers are 37 and 19. The Bucks are number three, 37 21. The Knicks 34 23. Philadelphia 33-24. They are fifth. Six is the Pacers, 33-25. Miami Heat is 31 and 25. The Orlando Magic is 32 and 26. They are the 8th seed. Now that we have a play-in tournament, you gotta talk about the next two teams. Chicago Bulls are 27 and 30. They are 9. And the Atlanta Hawks, they are 25 and 32. They are currently the 10th seed. And the Brooklyn Nets are 11, 21 and 35. The Raptors are 21 and 36. Now the Charlotte Hornets is 15 and 42. And you got the Wizards at 9 and 48. And the Detroit Pistons are 8 and 48. In the West, it's a gauntlet in the West. It just is. To me, even though it might be looking at the records in both conferences, the West got 240. They got 240 winning teams in the East. Nobody ain't been talking about them though, but the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now they got Darius Garland's back, and they quietly, is number 2 now. And I like how they playing right now. They get consistent. I'm judging them, see how they're gonna look in the playoffs. Are they, are they gonna lay an egg, or are they gonna learn from their mistakes of last year? That's how I see it on the Cavaliers. But low key, they ain't talking about them, but I think they should be. And the Knicks, I don't know what. I do like what they're doing right now with the Knicks. I don't know when Julius Randle gonna be back and all that stuff, but I'm just happy for New York that they're doing something right now. Because I remember being on the streams 8, 7, 8, 9 years old. The Knicks is this and this and that, and everybody, and now it looks like they're going in another direction finally. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see them just get in there, just like the Pacers. I just think all the teams in the East, whether it's Miami, Boston, New York, and Indiana, or and Philadelphia, them teams are in the playoffs. It's good. Even the Sixers, but I don't know where Joel Embiid is gonna be back this year. I remember the last time I seen him come back playing hurt. He was always on the ground. I don't see him flop like he used to. I'm like, he finally stopped doing that. It's always going on the ground and stuff like that. He don't do all that stuff no more like I seen him do, but in past previous times but I just don't know. I seen him play back hurt. He don't play good when he's hurt. Okay, let's go to the West, which you got the Timberwolves and the Thunder are currently tied for first at 40-17. The Nuggets are 1.5 games back, half a game back. The Clippers are 2.5 games back. They're 37-19. The Nuggets are 39-19. The Clippers are 37-19. The Kings are 33-23. They're 6.5 games back. The Suns, they are 6. They're 34-24. They're 6.5 games back. The Pelicans 34-24. They're 6.5 games back. They lost. They lost too. The Mavericks, they just lost 33-24. They're 7 games back. The Lakers, they're 31-28, and they're 10 games back. They're 9. And the Golden State Warriors are currently at the 10th seed. They are 29-27. They're 10.5 games back. Then you got the Jazz lurking at 27-31. Then you got the Rockets 25-32. Then shout out to my boy Greenleaf, man. Boy Greenleaf for Scoops, man. Mr. Houston Rocket. Y'all go subscribe to the home. You got Memphis Grizzlies, they're 20 and 37. Then you got the Trailblazers, they're 15 and 41, and the Spurs are 11 and 47. And it's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, it's all good, man. It's just opinions, bro. You know, I know a lot of people don't like me. I didn't come to be like, you know what I'm saying? I look at the game and where it is, and I think it could be a whole lot better, but at the same time, if it's broke, not try to fix it. Yeah, I'm happy for the big men and everything like that, but imagine if every team had a big man. You know, then they could see what we saw. You know what I'm saying? They're making it out to be. And I'm glad that they showing Bobo, give him some time. Hey, I just don't believe in all the stuff about the narrative they be saying about players. You know, sometimes, man, you just need the opportunity to play. You know, if you want to play limited time minutes, okay, fine. Why? I just don't understand why teams that really have size, and you know, and they don't use it. Yeah, I get it if they don't be putting in the work for it and everything like that. But I end up finding out majority of the time that's not the case because you know when it's time for you to really play them is when like a player like him. I just don't understand how some of these coaches like you got to get these young guys in. Like straight, you got big. You know what I mean? They don't use them until one of the players get hurt, then you out there, then you forced to go out there and and play this player, play this big. I'm gonna see how these teams gonna look when it comes down to it, man. Because a lot to me, these teams to me is championship or bust. I don't do that excuses. Yeah, I'm glad the Lakers stayed put finally. I was wrong about that. I was wrong about Dallas. I admit when I'm wrong about stuff. I ain't think Dallas was going to be who they was this year. I really didn't think that. They shot me. I ain't gonna lie. I do like the name between Luca and Kyrie. And I do like the pickups that they did for that team as well. Get PJ and I forgot the other dude that they got. Do they? I think they got. Did they got Rashawn Holmes too? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it'd be interesting. But the West, man, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight. I just don't like about, and I said this on the last shot. A shout out to Herm, man. And I was telling Kobe Jordan, I was like, dude, when you keep it real with your team, now people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it go against the narrative, and it's going against of their favorite player, and they don't look at it from a true fan. You know, when I sat there and said years ago when they signed LeBron, what was going to be, and seeing how it just playing out to be, and you complain about fouls, man. Dude, they be giving y'all fouls, fam. They didn't give you none last night, but I guarantee you, whoever y'all play next, the Lakers play next, then you gonna get the foul. Now I see games that the Lakers do get fouls and everything like that, and y'all still don't win. So which one is it? That I don't like that. Stop. That's the only thing that's be keeping. That's the only thing. See, when I say stuff, I've been saying this stuff for the last couple of years. But when I say it, I'm just hating. Hey, it's obvious, man. And I don't want it that way. I say it every year. I don't want it this way, but can't be crying, man. Can't be crying, man. No, you got your way. You sound like a two. You sound like you sound like a 2 year old. A 2 year old fit. You just gotta have your way in everything, man. You can't do that, man. And everybody in the team sees that stuff too. You just can't. Even the game Lakers lost last night, LeBron, like, what are you doing? We go when AD goes. When you try to be the best player, even though they say you the best player, LeBron is not the best player on the Lakers. It's Anthony Davis. I'm just saying, man. Like, come on, like Lakers got everything that they did. I'm tired of this hype train that they always be saying, that the media be saying. It's just like when they got Andre Sugarbear. Can't get enough of them golden Chris. He's supposed to be the next Jabbar. Like, come on, man. Like just stop it, man. Just stop. Just stop. Everything that they signed. I remember the article that they came out with. I know the article that they came out with this before the season even started, that the Lakers got one of the deepest rosters that they had in Laker history. I remember reading that dumb shit. It's gonna be dysfunction, and dysfunction, and just dysfunction. It's just a dysfunction. The Lakers are just dysfunctional. And this is sad. It's just like y'all don't keep the same energy no more, because if it's another player that was putting up meaningless stats and everything like that, yeah, and it's a whole different thing. His impact, it does not affect anything anymore. If you're supposed to make everybody better, how come you can't make anybody better? Can nobody never can tell me who he's supposed to make anybody better? Like who? Because I never seen it. Like who? Y'all always want to say, look at this player when they play with LeBron. Look how much it is. Look how he was when LeBron is not with him. What happened? They still balling right now. Y'all can't use that argument no more. Kyrie's still doing his thing. Caldwell Pope won a championship. The other players that are doing what they're supposed to do. Look at all the stuff the Lakers have lost since he been here. Like I said, it was going to be sad, man. Lakers are dumpster fires, man. They dumpster fires. That's why I talk about more about the Lakers than anything now. But then I have to mention him because he did what he did. They gave they don't sold they sold his soul for this dude. Now you gonna tell me you gonna pay this dude all this kind of money? Man, please, man. You gonna do whatever you want to do. You want to play with your son? Fine. I ain't got no harm. I ain't got no fighting. You want to do something that Ken Griffey did and his son doing in basketball? Yeah, I think it would be cool. I'm just, but for me, no, man. You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway, man. You 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 already sabotaged the franchise, and it's still literally in shreds because of you. I ain't never seen you really overcome anything since you've been with the Lakers. Because normally every single year you had different teammates, and everybody hit the hype train. Everybody everybody on ESPN hitting the hype train. Man, cut it out, man. I waiting on everybody to come in. Ain't nobody ain't coming in. I go by myself. I'm off today. But let's just get to what hold on one second. You might as well get to it. Hold on. Let me get this video right quick. All right, let me find this right quick. I just had it up here. All right, it's talking about Balco Juice, right? So I'm gonna drop the link though too, because I've been said what I had to say. It ain't about me. I just want to hear what everybody else got to say about it. You don't like it, like it, like it. We're gonna disagree, but I ain't gonna be every name in the book because they ain't got nothing to do with that. But anyway, let's get to it.
Trying to get a bucket on Brown right now? Yeah, he can get a bucket on Brown right now. Nope. Yeah, he can get a bucket. No way. Nah, he can get a bucket on Brown. 25. No, I didn't say he ain't. I don't care what he's doing, but he ain't sliding, playing that. Some level. 25? Nah, Lord, 25? You still, Lord, you dunking? You still dunking the ball with? I'm saying that Bronny can get a bucket on Bron. I'm saying he can't. One roll out, get a bucket. 3 dribbles? No way. You get a bucket on. No. Man, come on, that little dude is explosive, bro. He is, but you see that on that bounce. He ain't sliding like he used to. He ain't sliding like his son can get a bucket like.
I'm gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do it a couple of times here because hey, it's just look, but that's why like people. I look at the comments, man. It was crazy. It was crazy, and I'm not hyping this up. I'm not doing this, man. It's something that hey, I seen it in all professional sports. You feel what I'm saying? And even in that comments section alone, I was seeing some stuff. They were just calling out other players that, and when they bring this up when it come to him, right? But it's like I keep telling y'all, man, when that day comes, ain't nobody. Hey, there gonna be some other people might go down with him though too. You know what I'm saying? Because it always get ugly. Scandals do get ugly. I keep telling y'all, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Believing it ain't gonna happen if you don't think so. We live in a time now. People, man, people selling out. They selling out for more than a little bit, and they ain't even shame about it. You don't think something? I don't. Hey, I'm not praying that. Hey, I'm wishing it don't happen, but like I've been saying this forever about this whole situation. It's just too much evidence for me. It's too much evidence. I can't prove it. Then again, I'm gonna say it again. I can't prove it. You know what I mean? And then how I'm looking at it is that a white boy came out and said something about it. You know what I'm saying? And reason B, I know a lot of people don't like him as well. You know, and but then I know some people that don't like him, but they look at it like 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 when you in that kind of no matter what it is, there's always the big dogs in the thing. You know what I'm saying? Even from the female, that that they're the big queens out there. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't in that pedigree, everybody knows everybody when it comes to a lot of things in life. You know what I mean? And I never forget the stream that Ticket did about it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say anything or anything like that for a long time, like on the streams. And then when I did say, some people want to get mad at me for what I was saying. But but uh, it's just been too much evidence of it. It's just I just seen too much evidence of it. I just there's nothing else I could say about it. I seen too much evidence of it, and the way he's running up and down the court, and they make it seems like, and I'm just like, I'll be sitting there, I'll be like, just watching it, and I'm just like, you had all this energy, in a playing tournament. What if this was actually the championship? I'm like, dude, like, what? you missed the game, then you came back and you played against the Spurs. Really, the Spurs. You really came against and played against the Spurs. I'm surprised you played against the Phoenix Suns. To be quite frankly with you, and no matter what, I can't say nothing bad about him. He solidified and everything. You talking to a guy, I don't rank players and stuff like that. Like I don't. Like I never got into that stuff because to me it's just totally disrespectful. Because you got so many players and this biasness, and look at the media favoritism. I never seen so much media just like one player and just hate everybody else, but then act like they really like the player that they so love to sit to say it's good and great. But when they go against their favorite player, oh man, they have a name in the book. And they put it right there in front of y'all faces all the time, man. Now I gotta read the captions on them I can't hear them. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. There's certain ones I like. Hey, did y'all notice last night how Mark Jones sat there and messed up last night when he sat there and said that you get ready for the final game of this doubleheader? When he sat there and said that the Sacramento Kings was playing the Los Angeles Lakers. It's supposed to have been the Sacramento. It's supposed to have been the Sacramento Kings versus the LA Clippers, not the Lakers. Did anybody caught that last night? Because I know I did. Man, I was in here laughing like I was like, what? I'm like, do you need Doris Burke with you, man? It's just like how he predicted how he sat there and said that on that the series was going into Game 6, and Doris Burke just looked at him all crazy. It was like, you big dummy, man. Hey, that's just my opinion, though, man. Hey, that's just my opinion, Tyson. That's just how I see it. But I don't get into all that stuff, man. But you can't tell me, hey, that's just how I feel to proven otherwise, bro. I know everybody said that he never took a fat drink. I ain't get into all that, man. But I'm just saying, though, bro. And all these players that have been tested and stuff like that, this man that never, hey, unless this is all allegedly and stuff like that too. And the longer this stuff continue to linger on, Tyson, it's gonna get worse, bro. I really believe that, bro. Like, dude, I ain't never seen a man walking untouchable. Like he's untouchable and don't get brought down to earth. I know how this world works. And you in the game that they in, mm-mm, no sir. Mm-mm. They use all the money out of you, give you the money, the power, and everything like that, and then strip it in front of you in front of the whole entire world. And then you be singing like R. Kelly, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Watch what I tell y'all, man. Y'all think it's a game, man. I see it coming, man. I've seen it a long time ago, man. Mm-mm. If more than one person sits there and says the same thing about you, your whole about this situation, it's true, man. It's true, man. I just feel, hey, I'm not in his shoes. Like I said, I hope it's not true. Then I sit there and be like, I'll be a man about it. You know what I'm saying? But just again, when you talk about somebody's favorite player, you know what I'm saying? They just, especially be LeBron, even Steph Curry, Kawhi, or people like that, of that magnitude, like that. You know, it, they really public defenders of them. They don't know how to separate the two. Then the fans I be talking about that can't separate it, act like nobody can't do no wrong kind of stuff, and that's what they always made LeBron James to be like. He don't do no wrong. I watched this man whole career. They said he's a pass first person. No, he's not. How in the hell are you the pass first person and you about to lead the league with the most missed shots? And you about to come in, and also you about to become the first NBA player to shoot over 29,000 shots. How can somebody that is, we talking common sense here? How can somebody that be a pass first person and has 20 about to pass have to be the only NBA player in NBA history to have 29,000 attempts and you're a pass first person? It doesn't make sense. He doesn't make his teammates better. That's another thing I don't believe. Like everything I can say, it's just been proven. It's proven right now. If you can make everybody better, how come the Lakers ain't better what it is right now? You can't blame Anthony Davis. You want to blame it on injuries? Okay, fine. Every team going through injuries. His impact is not what it is no more. Until he let that go, the Lakers, he ain't gonna be he want people to come to play on his turn. Why get the best shooters when you're gonna dribble the basketball all the time? Why shoot 3-pointers when you're gonna shoot more threes than anybody on your team? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That I'm just saying, fam, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, I think LeBron's a good player, all time great player, but the stuff they be saying about him, I don't see that shit. I don't. I just don't see it. And the Lakers are not a good team this year to me. They're not. They was hyping up Austin Reeves. They get D'Lo. They get D'Lo more smoke than Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, man, he go on hash on star and everything. I ain't never seen a Laker team flop so much in my damn life till LeBron James came over there. This shit's crazy. And I've been watching the Lakers for all my life. Other than Vlade, D-Rod, we got a whole team full of them. Oh yeah. I get what you're saying, Tyson. Right. It don't mean it's evidence, but I'm telling you, man, it's crazy out here, man. That's why I'm be on YouTube like I used to be, man. I come on here when I get ready, you know. I just ain't got time for that other stuff no more, man. People get too personal with it, and get all mad with it, do hate videos about you, shit like that. But it comes with the territory. But one thing about me, I ain't no sucker, I ain't no bitch, I ain't no hoe. And I don't dress no man like that. You know, I learn a lot from these YouTube. Dudes want to see you out of character and shit like that, and then they mess around and do a video clip of you doing the most, getting a little 30 seconds of fame for clicks and views and shit like that. I don't care about the subscribers or shit like that. I don't care about being in that algorithm or anything like that. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. I'm like, really, I don't. I don't like to waste time when I'm up here. I like to say what I have to say. I keep it real on how I see things. And this ain't no hate or anything like that towards anybody. I don't roll like that. I'm very serious when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's not. I don't be sitting there just yapping my mouth for stuff that I don't know or stuff that I don't see and stuff that I've been through or anything like that. I don't like it's just hard for me. It's just like I be saying about the NBA. Everybody always want me to line up out the NBA. How? I can't lighten up about it because look at the product that's out there. You do got players that's out there that's put in that work, but they don't get no kind of no shine, no cred, no nothing. The media don't ruin the basketball as well. They don't even talk basketball how I was taught growing how I grew up, how we talked about basketball, even giving players respect, even though they did lose, kind of shit, because we know that everybody's not going to win. I don't like comparing players to different eras because it's impossible to do that. I just don't like how people want to disrespect it. Players in the past were players in the past. They didn't get the pay. They paid to wait for these players to get where they at. And see some of these players that sit there and complain about 65 games and all this other dumb behind stuff, man. Cut it out. Them dudes play all preseason games. Them dudes play all season games. Just look at it. Look at all the players from back in the day. You can just look it up. Basketball Reference. You see a lot of 80s and 70 plus, and a lot of them. They just do, bro. Yo. Hey, how you feel about the Lakers loss last night, man?
Man, them niggas there, man. We was down 15 points in the first quarter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LeBron played no fucking defense, and when he do that shit just be contagious, bro. Anthony Davis, Jokic outplayed Davis yesterday. You feel me?
Yeah, he did.
Even though he still ended up with a decent stat line. Hold on, real quick, T. Price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got some get back. I gotta give Phoenix some credit. They got some get back. They got some get back on the Lakers. They beat them the last 2 times. So,
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some get back yesterday. I gotta give them some credit. I gotta give Phoenix some credit, and they got some good get back yesterday. Because Nurkic just imposed his will. And I just got mad at them because then LeBron gonna be like, well, the lack of foul calls. Like, dude, they give y'all foul calls all the time, bro. Dude, and even time they do give us the foul calls and shit like that, some of them games y'all still fucking lose. Dude, you know, the Lakers lead the team. The Lakers lead in foul attempts. The next team, not even, it's 200 and something. The Lakers like 300 something compared to the second team. And look how many times Jalen Brunson go to the basket. You think that man? You think drive to the basket? That man should be leading the league in foul attempts.
Downstairs in that back room, bro.
Dang, crying.
My bad.
Foul calls, you good? You crying about foul calls and shit, man? Get that shit done. They say you can make everybody better.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit I'll be talking about. Like the story about him is not. He's an all-time great, but everything they be saying about him, I don't see that shit. His impact don't involve that shit no more. And I never seen we have a whole bunch of bloody divots just flopping out on the floor and shit all the damn time.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, man, I'd be like, oh boy, for Friday, man, get your ass up, man. It's not even wet right here. I just don't know, man. It's ugly, man. It's man. It's a dumpster fire, bro. That's how I see the Lakers, man. This has just been all time. I'm sorry, I know the media don't want to say it, but I've been saying it ever since. It's been an epic failure since LeBron been there. It just has. I call it spade. It's been a failure. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about one championship. Lakers usually getting back-to-back titles or three-peating. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like,
that one in 7 years, whatever it's been. What year you got there? 2019.
What's that?
LeBron, 2020.
Yeah, the bubble year.
Yeah, it ain't been nothing special about that shit.
I know you was pissed yesterday at your Tennessee, man. What you feel about your girls, man?
Man, I just we got to get it together, man. Like we should have had that fucking game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We should have had that game. We should have had that game, man. But I ain't gonna front. I miss Pat Summit. I just miss seeing her on the sideline, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, I say, yo, I don't give a fuck about male or female. I said she's one of the best basketball coaches I ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Three boys.
Greetings,
She even
brother.
had she conquered them. What's up, brethren?
Royal and Heidi salute. Hey, what up, T-Price?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the game tonight. I'm gonna do the Carolina and Miami game. I ain't gonna do the TCU game.
Carolina, Miami, get with it tonight.
Mm.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
You doing the Colorado game? I think I heard you say Colorado playing early.
Oh yeah, they playing. The girls playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's on.
When
Hopefully it's on my streaming.
when it comes then that's what I'm saying. When it comes tournament time, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'll be able to be getting in. Especially that's
Hey,
what I like. That's what I like about the first week of the tournament. But then again, on the days that the tournament starts, I'm gonna be at work and shit. So
hey, conquer them. Do they run the Colorado Buffalo games on regular networks out there, like the football and the
Yeah,
basketball games? Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
get local coverage of them.
Yeah, but I don't know how long they're gonna last with Deion Sanders with the college. They might, I don't know how
They
long
gon-
that will last. But
they Dion stay for a minute. They gonna get a crazy TV deal.
oh yeah, for sure. I try to get tickets for since that dude coming. I can't get tickets.
Look,
I
and
can't buy
that's
tickets.
and you live out there and you can't get
I
tickets.
live out there. Yeah, yeah, man. Them season don't sell out for the football. I'm still trying to go see them girls too.
Don't his
Check
daughter
them
play
girls play some
basketball?
basketball. What's that?
Does his daughter play basketball?
Deion
yeah,
Sanders?
yeah, she's
Yeah.
on the team, but she don't get enough. She don't play. Like I don't know why she don't play, but
She don't get burned.
mm. Yeah, the Colorado girls as I watched Colorado play this season, like I see Deion Sanders' daughter play when she was down south, at Jackson State,
Man,
but
honestly, bro, but man, that might have an effect
she don't
on
play.
every
This
sporting thing.
team is loaded. Colorado team is, Colorado ladies, they run like an NBA style, pro style offense.
Man, yeah, they could hold their own, bro. See,
Bro,
but man, that South Carolina,
play, they
they
got guard play, and they got a big that can get them buckets. Lulu,
What's up, man?
yeah, let man know.
I know you was pissed off your Louisville ladies lost.
Yeah, some things got like right now they're not listening to the coach. They think they know it all by themselves.
We don't want that leak into college. We don't want that attitude leak into college.
But you see it all the time. It's just like me and Ron talking
Man,
about it, like especially like a program like Louisville, like especially how they girls is. I'm gonna let Lulu explain it from him for what he said. Go ahead, Lou.
Okay, for the last couple of weeks, Jeff Walsh been telling them you gotta be ready to play every game. Because this league is not going to take no break. And plus, this is around the time teams are desperate to make the tournament, and they think just because they got a better record in certain teams, they don't have to play hard. And right now, they're struggling to understand these teams are not going to lay down for y'all just because y'all got better record right now. Because Virginia, they came in there 13-13, needing to win to be able to make the tournament and get a seeding in the ACC tournament. And Louisville came out there
nonchalant, not trying to rebound, not trying to play defense. They just let them get in like open lane for layups, open wide shots, and they like they're not doing rotations right now on defense. They're not going after rebounds, and it's kind of costing them some. It kind of cost them a couple of games. And right now, Jeff Wall been saying this for the last couple of games, and right now it's not translating to them. Like right now, you got like 9 transfers who have never been in this position before since they've been playing college basketball, since they've been in school. They transferred to Louisville. When you go to another university who've been at that high level, you got to play a different type of way. And right now, I don't think these girls understand that. And things is like, I ain't gonna say
that's what I love about the college game. That like individual programs play with a unique style, and like this is why we're a successful program, because this is how we play, and this is how you have to get it. But I heard you mention the transfer. That's true. The NIL, the new NIL. How much is that? How much of that affect like teams and players? Like that's a great point you brought up there. Like players transferring and having to struggle with like a different type of program. Do you?
The whole NIL package thing. I don't even know how much money these players are getting. But when you're a transfer into a new university and you come to a new program where they known for winning, you came from a program known for losing. You had never been in like a certain type of tournament atmosphere, like going deep in tournament, nothing like that.
Right.
You got to take your game up to another level. Like I know at the other program, you was a dominant star, getting a whole lot of points, and looking good on the court. But when you come to a team where everybody can get buckets, get rebounds, and look like a star, you got to take your game up to another level. You can't be on slacking, because if you don't, your ass gonna sit on that bench. You ain't gonna get no minutes.
Yeah, you gotta fall in. Yeah. They say, "Well, work. We want to pass the ball 4 or 5 times."
Like this week, they got commitment from Zach Randolph's daughter to come to Louisville. Now next year you're gonna have Gilbert Arenas' daughter and Zach Randolph's daughter playing on the same team next year for Louisville.
Oh.
And that means you will have Gilbert Arenas and Zach Randolph at the games next year. And Jeff Walls is the type of coach gonna coach you hard. He ain't gonna play no game. Like if you ain't gonna work hard on that court, he gonna sit you on the bench. And don't be and then what? They're gonna ask to transfer somewhere else because they're not getting their minutes. No, you got to earn minutes on that court. If you can't earn your minutes on that court, what?
I hope this don't become a distraction. This NIL, like it's
kind of too late for that, man. Kind of too late for that because
yeah, I agree with Lou on that one, man. They don't let the cat out the bag, but they should have been paying them kids, man.
Right.
But now it's something new, conquer them. So it is going to be an adjustment period. You feel me? Everybody.
I would imagine this in the 90s. Yeah, take away the social media impact and like I would imagine. Yeah, a different.
Just think about this, conquer them. Just think about your job, right, brother? Just imagine if somebody who in the same field offered you, like your job, say, okay, you're gonna make 100,000. That's the equivalent to a scholarship. You feel me? You're gonna make 100,000. But then you got this other company that's saying, yo, if you transfer over here, we'll give you 3.7 million.
Crazy. And there was not time when I couldn't have done that.
Right. You feel me? So like you think I'm not
I'm jumping on that. Yeah. Loyalty, everything out the window. Like,
we talking about generational wealth here. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, from
Yeah.
watching what you see in the past, and like you like, yeah, I'm jumping on the opportunity. No wonder why kids was taking money somewhat under the table, from agents and like that's the.
Hey,
But yeah, you're right. The college they've been taking advantage of the kid too long because they know they could keep them in that state of like if you don't control your image and the likeness, like we control it for you, but giving it to you freely like this way, this is what could happen as a result. Like competitiveness from the sport could be lost, like dedication towards sticking.
Now,
Keep going to a school, dedication that's
did,
out the window
hey,
after
yo,
1 year. Like Lemon Lucy, if you don't get your minutes, you feel
hey,
like, nah, I'm gonna go to another school where I could get my minutes. That's avenue is wide open with no fallback, anything like
hey,
that's.
it's funny that Lou brought that up, the NIL. Did y'all happen to see the Shannon Sharp interview with Johnny Manziel?
Mm-mm.
Oh
yeah, I
I
man,
seen
see
that.
I see snippets of it. That
that's a
yeah,
real
I see
dude.
snippets of it.
Johnny Football is a real dude, man. That
Yeah,
mother,
that a
yo,
kid, man.
he said his daddy went. He said, yo, this is before the NIL deal, because they was talking about Reggie Bush Heisman Trophy, and he was like, man, they got to get a bro back his Heisman Trophy. He said, I done did stuff way more egregious than Reggie Bush, and I still got my Heisman. He said, in fact, he said, before the NIL, my dad went to Kevin Sumlin and said, yo, y'all want us to stay another 2 years? Y'all got to give us $3 million. He said, I didn't know my dad did at the time. He said, my dad went and told Texas A&M, y'all want him to stay, we need $3 million more. And we'll stay for 2 more years. I said, oh, shit. He said, man, he said, Shannon, that shit goes on everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. He said, Johnny Manziel said, so I was getting NIL money before they even allowed NIL money. He said, any big time college player getting that NIL money before NIL was
Oh,
even out.
okay. Yeah. So part of it is the NCAA taking control of all of that, like being in charge of all of that too.
No, right
That
now
is
the
like yeah, no
right.
gangsterism here. We gonna do the gangsterism here. Like
Now the NCAA is trying to put a price limit on how much kids get from the NIL because they starting to lose money in their pocket, so they
right,
want to
yeah.
put.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you
but
see
these
how
are the
they
kind of
said?
things. These are the kinds of things you see after when you don't really sit down and plan, plan out how your thing. They should know a loophole like that would come. Like someone
Think
would
about,
show.
and think about this too. You don't see a whole lot of universities trying to sue these conferences trying to get out
Mm-hmm.
because it's already started.
Ah,
Because they already started. Because
there you go.
you saw that Florida,
Same
Tennessee,
team.
Texas.
Florida. They won what, a court case against the NCAA in the conference. Like you go like Florida State got a court case against the ACC right now. I'm telling you, it's about money. Money is going to ruin everything in this atmosphere right now because you're gonna see like I never thought I'd see a day where Stanford, California, and another West Coast school would actually go to the ACC. Like, why are you in the ACC? That's not y'all West Coast team should not be in the Pac-12, but that conference is getting shut down because of the money situation.
I was about to say because of the money. You got to think about it. Lemon Pepper Lou. That's why Notre Dame won't join the conference because they said, why would we split our revenue with 9 other teams and we got our own major TV deal and all that? If anything, we bring in more to the table than every other 9 team. Hell no,
they're just taking from off. If anything, they're taking from off of our table.
Right? Yeah, us joining the conference is taking off our table. We the holy grail.
Yeah. So the Pac-12 is splitting up. That's crazy.
It's not gonna be long before you see certain universities try to get their own TV deals where they go independent and not join the conference.
So after the Pac-12, the money flowing on that side. I mean, with all of the money flowing out, the conferences, the splitting up a conference, like I guess I don't know the politics enough, but
Go for it.
I'm
Like,
guessing with all the new money flowing and how everything is running right now, like I mean,
now think about this. They trying to add like more teams to the NCAA tournament. Like
Mm-hmm. College football playoff.
the college, no, the playoffs and the tournament. TP, because they saying, yeah, we got 68 teams in the tournament. We're gonna probably try to add some more and see if we can get over like 100 teams for the tournament.
That'll be watered down, man.
That'd be dumb.
oh, so less conference. You got to bring out more teams. You got to let more teams qualify too.
Why you gonna get more? Look. There's so many universities across. How much? Okay, see now, we like to tell the truth around here. So let me fact check. How many D1 schools?
That's when you get championship games. That is like what's the word I'm looking for? It's one-sided. Like when be careful. Yeah, be careful with the conference. It could really muck you up your competition, and that could be bad for your TVDs and stuff. Because what I understand about the college thing, like they choose the teams that would bring in the most revenue to go in the playoffs.
They're gonna have like a 12-team college football playoff. And don't be surprised if it goes up to 16, then go up to 30 teams in a college football playoff situation. It's going.
They definitely need to do more than 4.
In college football, it's 134 schools in Division One football subdivision of FBS. That's how many D1 schools there is in the country. Now we can go to D1 schools in
D1. That's the top conference. That's
yeah. You know they got D1, they got D2, and they got D3 schools.
Don't they still got D1 AA?
Yeah. And NIIA, yeah.
Yep.
You know, cause they always play at the end of the year, right before the Final Four. They always play right there for that weekend. The weekend before the Final Four, they always play them. They always still show the little the D1, the D2, the D3 Final Four. They always do that on ESPN.
So what makes you come from the D2 to the D1? What decides that? You winning multiple championships? You donating a certain amount of money?
Nah, I think it's your school population.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major part of it.
But yeah, that makes sense in the
It's
scheme of
just like,
capitalism. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how they do it out there, but I'm pretty sure they do it the standard way. Like, you know how in high school football out there, you got Division 5A, Division 4A, Division 3A. The smaller schools is the lower conferences. All the bigger high schools is the top conferences.
That is true.
Hey, this is college basketball. This is D1
right.
college basketball. 351 schools that are full members of a 32 Division One basketball conference, plus 10 more that in transition from Division Two, and one also in transition from NCAA Division Three, and are members of the Division One conferences.
That's a wide gap between the football and basketball in terms of number of teams in.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, but then again, college basketball always have March Madness. March Madness. Watch how many people watch March Madness compared to that's one of the best tournaments. That's one of the best tournaments.
Is it easier to build a basketball program or to get support for a basketball program as to a football program, or more kids would play basketball because of that? Am I reading that wrong?
I want y'all to think about this. Ever since they legalized betting in certain states now, the money had gone up. Like now that you can bet in your state March Madness, you got to look at these tournament games way different, because you don't know if these players don't be getting money under the table to throw some of these games.
Damn, that's crazy.
you know,
That's mad.
like,
That's mad as a fan though that you have to be thinking like that, man. That's
you got players, they has
yeah,
player, but only some of them, got caught. You always got that person that get caught, and then you got some people seekers that don't never come out.
man. I saw something on a football player, NFL football player who got charged for betting on games in college when he was in college. I swear I saw an article recently about that. So I mean, yeah, that's that wouldn't be surprising at all. It's that is actually even going on. So man,
Call it point shaving. That's what the old school word was, point shaving. It's,
it's being
I see you, Ron.
it's legal now.
If you watch some of those games in the 90s, like the UNLVs, the Dukes, LSU, I swear, I thought they were point saving no game too, because
you break up there. You break up there, and I'm sure you was dropping some gem for me there, man.
The old school running rebel teams when they played against Duke. When I looked at it, because they was going to be undefeated. They did what Memphis did, lost to Kansas, but the way they did it was crazy. I remember that game growing up. I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, that's a team I heard about. The Rebels.
From start to finish, like, hold up, man. Y'all been dominating this whole season. All of a sudden, y'all go up against a team like Duke, who y'all beat by what, 30 points?
30 you did the year before, right?
Oh, man, yeah, that would get some money. Yeah, that would. Ooh, yeah, they probably heard some bettors that day.
I was a teenager at the time, Cocker, watching that stuff. I was like, man, this don't make no sense right here.
Then I seen that documentary on UNLV with. I'm like, hold up, they was in the hot tub with entertainers and stuff like that. Drink.
No, it's all beginning to add up.
Them dudes was rock stars, man. Greg Anthony, Anderson Hunt, Stacey Augman, Larry Johnson. Them dudes was rock stars, man.
Man,
it was.
Was that before? Oh, that's before the Michigan
Fab Five.
Before the Fab Five, yeah.
Yeah, that was before the Fab Five.
So man, college, what I know, college basketball about is like
I got to ask y'all, what do y'all think about that Cam Newton situation?
Man, Cam should have beat the brakes up. If they attack Cam should have beat the brakes off all them motherfuckers, man.
They try to get him out of skin, man. I've been seeing that lately, bro. They try to somebody. I hate when you do got brothers that are like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you over the edge so they can get them some free money.
That's not the first time. It's like that's not the first time these kids try to come at Cam Newton's neck at these 707 things. Like
his camp.
Like I remember the kid calling him trash. Like, yo, you was trash. And I'm sitting there like, Cam Newton was trash? Like, bruh, like, but like I agree with Shannon, man. Stop letting the motherfuckers into your camp. You do too much for them. He said, oh, disrespectful ass. Like, I know a lot of people was gonna be like, oh, he attacking the black community. Nah, he right. It's our people. It wasn't you don't see that shit happening at Eli and them camp. It's our people who act like that. And then Cam go to the inner cities to try to get these kids some shots and stuff like that. And you know how that inner city game go, bro. A lot of these kids probably growing up without fathers, without the structure, without the discipline. Like, I don't understand. Like, I still don't. It's never cool to disrespect one of your elders.
Man.
To this day, like you'll never see me like violating no old person, nobody who got more skin in the game than me. You feel me? I would never do no shit like that because I was taught and raised better than that. It was consequences for disrespecting adults when I was coming up.
Facts.
Yeah. And man, especially athletes who you look up to, because if you go into the dude camp, you gotta look up to him. Like, I mean, or you just going for that. Oh yeah, they're just going with that antagonizing. Like, yeah, we're gonna get on this dude bad side. Cause you're right, they're not the first time I see that some on this camp happen. But this time it turned into altercation. Like, you gotta be careful. The first time it was
Like,
just
I
talk.
don't
Now it turned
know,
into
I don't know the
altercation.
whole, like, I don't know the
Mm,
whole story behind why they started wanting to jump on Cam Newton, but you gotta wait for him to come out with his
right.
come out with his part when he does his podcast next.
Man, but
I
but
don't know.
like you say, Ranton, man, in the city, that those come with things that come with trying to make changes. When you put yourself in the line like that, man, that's
Yeah, that's crazy.
crazy. Though. That's
This man,
disrespect at the highest level, man.
Yeah, the
man,
disrespect is at an all-time high, man. That's right. Like, yeah, but at the same time, like what the old folks used to tell me, every generation gets worse. That's why I always say I'm so blessed and thankful that I grew up in the era that I grew up in, because we learn to respect everything. People that came before you paved the way. It doesn't no matter how you feel about it.
Man,
hey,
I'm
yo,
sad because my generation is, I believe, we're the ones who started that shit, bro. Man, I'll be bad for that. Like,
Some people say the 2000 babies. Some people
The
say
Generation Z, the motherfuckers is fucked up, man.
Mhm.
well,
And then
man,
some
like,
people look how they talk to you when you be on YouTube just because you disagree with them about their favorite player, and they
man,
put
crazy. They even know how to deal with disagreement. They ain't know how to deal with
pause,
a difference of opinion.
pause
They
moment
didn't even
right
know how
here.
to deal with that.
This is a pause moment right here. I never seen so many grown men put dick pause in the sentence so many times in a post ever in my life till I came on YouTube.
Yeah. When I coming up in the 90s, you don't talk like that. Like, as a matter
come,
of fact.
Come on,
Like,
man. Come on, conquer them. You know that, like you just know, bro. Like that ain't part of the
yeah.
game that we was raised
Where
with.
I'm
Like,
from, we had a thing we used to say, man, fisherman talk about fish. Where I'm from, like,
right.
Hey,
like,
who's your
yeah.
favorite?
So
Looking at right now, Ron Ton in college basketball. We got 3 more weeks left, dog. It's-
You said who I'm looking at as the favorite.
who's your favorites in the men and the women's?
Well, of course, and the women's, you got South Carolina. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? You got to put LSU in there.
Yes.
I mean, as long as that girl Caitlin Clark up in Iowa, they got a shot. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all, the dark horse team got to be USC because that girl.
USC and Stanford.
They both good. Like the Pat. That's what I was saying earlier. For y'all came in, I'm gonna watch the SEC women's tournament this year. I'm gonna watch the Big Ten women's tournament, and I'm gonna watch the Pac-12. Cause them tournaments gonna be lit. Cause you got ranked teams ranked that's been in the top 10 pretty much the whole entire year, kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? In them conferences. So man, it's about to be lit. Hey, the men's shit's gonna be the men's side gonna be lit too, because I
I
think
mean, you got Houston, UConn,
UConn be the champions, and I do like Purdue. I do
Purdue.
because they got Zach Edey. Carolina's
Like,
playing.
I like Purdue too, but sometimes they can't get out their way. They lose to bad teams, man. Like,
They just like Arizona. They're like Arizona. You remember how Kansas used to be back in the day when that Bill Self used to have them teams, and especially Roy Williams, and they used to lose early, kind of shit. And it comes with the territory. Big 12's going to be crazy next year. You got Arizona, you got Colorado's coming over there, coming back again. Utah is going to be over there in the Big 12. The Big 12 going to be even crazier in college basketball and in the college football too. Putting them teams in there too.
and plus you got Deion Sanders coming to the Big 12.
Then you got UCF. They in there too, and UCF going to be better next year.
On the men's side, that's kind of toss up to me right now because certain teams don't show up. When certain teams don't show up to play, they look bad. Because I think the favorite to win the whole thing got to be North Carolina though.
I say it's UConn. we disagree on that. I say it's
Yeah.
UConn because they're defending champions. I understand why you say it's North Carolina though too, because North Carolina do got a juggernaut. They really do. But if I see them on a neutral court going against and then again, that'd be a great matchup because they both teams play a lot of players. You know, they do resemble, but I will give the edge slightly to UConn because they got something that can offset. They got guards that can offset. What's my boy name? He's from New York. R.J. Davis. You know, they
Did
can
you
offset.
do you see UConn lose to Creighton the way they did, man? That was
Yeah, it's gonna.
Hey,
Hey, you got
uh,
teams that match up with you though, and you got some teams that can match up with you in your
that,
conference. We know that,
that
look.
was a Big East game, and you got to think about it. They lost that game, lemon pepper, and they still was ranked number one.
Right.
actually Houston ranked number one right now.
So Houston did move up.
No,
Yeah.
I was waiting on the new polls to come out. Now I can look it up because
Okay.
that's what I'm waiting on. I was waiting on the new polls.
Hey, that Houston and Baylor game was whew.
Hey, they better be glad Jamal Shead didn't get that shot off a little bit more time. He just kept it in his hands too long. All right, the men's. All right, this top 25. We got Houston number 1, 24-3. Purdue is 25-3. UConn is 25-3. The defending champions. Tennessee is 21-6. Marquette is 5, 21-6. Arizona dropped to 6 at 21-6. Kansas moved to 7 at 21-6. Iowa State 21-6. North Carolina 9, 21-6. 10 is Duke 21-6. Auburn 11, 21-6. Creighton 20-8. They 12. Illinois 20-7. Shout out to my boy Big Worm. Man, them alumni. That's another sleeper team that nobody ain't talking about, man.
Who that? Illinois.
Yeah, they nice. They nice.
Well, yo, remember when they had? Remember when they had Deron Williams, Luther Head, and D Brown? That three-headed monster in the backcourt.
Yeah,
yes, I remember that very well.
Yeah, they played Sean May and them in the championship, man, at North Carolina.
Bill Self was their coach.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember them in the Final Four.
Hey, Big Worm always tell me this, man. T. Price, man, we gave y'all Bill Self, bro. Shout out my boy Big Worm, man. Yeah,
wasn't Bill Self assistant coach on Kansas at the time? Roy Williams was there.
I can't remember.
Hey, yo, you want to know what? I wonder why Illinois College can't keep a lot of them Chicago players in state, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hey, let me just finish the rest of the
Okay, go ahead.
Finish. Before we get off base here, Alabama, they dropped they done them 14. They 19-8. Baylor is 15 at 19-8. Kentucky is 16, 19-8. St. Mary's is 23-6. South Carolina is 22-5 at 18, 19. Washington State 21-7. San Diego State 21-7. Dayton 21-5. Utah is 22-5. Gonzaga is 22-6. They 23. Florida 19-8. They 24. And South Florida they 21-5. And South Florida is another team that's been hot. That's been playing great basketball as well. And they got it. They can score. And I always say this also, when you got great defense travels, man. Even when your shots ain't going in and everything, and you that's what make a team like Houston very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They just got to get over this team right here, man. I honestly like it, but I just get the edge to UConn, man, because I just feel like, not to say it at all, man. They the honchos, man, and they have been backing up everything that they've been doing. You know, because they don't have the same boys with the he with the Pelicans now. You know what I'm saying? So for Carolina, they definitely can win it though too. They can. They just gotta if they go through Bangkok, go inside out, that's the best of them. You know, if things
Hey,
don't go their way, RJ Davis he can always get you a bucket. Go ahead, Ron.
hey, I think honestly, man, in the tournament, I think anybody in the top 10 got a good shot at winning it because it's one and done. You feel me? So I
Right.
think any one of those teams in the top 10 got a shot at winning it. But you always got those Cinderellas, them teams that's actually good basketball teams where
Mm-hmm.
dudes done been there for 3 or 4 years. You feel me? Like a Wichita State or you know what I mean? One of them type
VCU
teams.
teams like
See,
Princeton,
VCU.
Wright State, Columbia.
Columbia, you feel me? But
Hey, I've been watching that. I've been watching that Columbia team. You better watch out for that. Them in turn if they make tournament.
like that's crazy because Princeton, the team that don't nobody want to match up with. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Just because of their offensive sets. You just don't want to match up with Princeton, yo.
Yeah, I think Tommy Anderson was Tommy Anderson still the head coach at what was it Harvard Princeton.
Mhm.
All right, these are the ladies. South Carolina is still number one. Ohio State, they've been playing great basketball. They're 24-3, and they got a share of the Big Ten title with Iowa. Texas is number three, 26-3. Stanford is 24-4. They're four. Virginia Tech is 5, 23-4. Iowa 24-4. USC remains at 7, 21-5. UCLA 21-5. They're 8. LSU is 9, 24-4. UConn 24-5. Oregon State dropped to 22-5. NC State dropped to number 12. They're 23-5. Colorado girls, there are 13, 20-6. Indiana, they are 22-4. Kansas State, they're 15, 23-5. Gonzaga, they 16. They ladies are 28-2. Notre Dame, 21-6. They 17, 18. Utah, 20-8. Syracuse, number 19. They 23-5. Oklahoma 20-7, they 20. Baylor 21, 21-6. Louisville 22, 22-7. Creighton 22-4, 23. And they got a tie for them in West Virginia. UNLV is 24-2. West Virginia is 22-5.
Oh shit! I gotta throw my
Like
phone in the charger. Hold on.
you got Texas at 3.
Mm-hmm. Texas
It's
been
hard.
playing good. Texas beginning to come around, man. I like their team that man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of upsets this year, man, in college basketball. I think, especially on the men's side. I
I
think
was
this
wondering if Texas make a deep tournament run, how many times they gonna point the camera at that assistant coach?
we busted their mayonnaise on them knackers, huh, Lulu?
Uh,
Oh, I already
one
know
of
you know.
them's.
Oh yeah. Got them dudes ready. Got them dudes in the lasers. Hey, be ready to risk it all, man. We busted them.
They're ready to risk it. Ah,
They show her so many times on social media. It's ridiculous. I was like, damn.
I gotta give a shout out to Virginia Tech ladies too. Virginia Tech ladies,
Oh,
you know,
fuck, fuck, fuck,
Virginia Tech.
fuck,
I know you don't like them, Lou. You know how? Hey, that's just the Lou that I know, man, right here. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck them. But they
That
point
girl,
guard is a beast.
that big girl been in college for like 7 years now, man.
Man, she been there 7 years.
It seems like it because every time, like they said, she had the COVID year, so she been in college like more like 6 years.
Yeah, it's crazy because I know I didn't find out about this to friend Chinchilla announced it. It was saying they don't in the Kansas game, one of these games this year that Dewan Harris and Hunter Dickerson, they could come back. They are eligible for another year to come back to Kansas because of the NIL deal. He was talking about Hunter Dickerson should he go in the league or he go in the G League. He has that option to either go in the G League because they don't have him as a.
You got right now. You're gonna have
You
people
got him in the
saying,
draft.
right now you're gonna have kids who gonna try to stay eligible for like 8, 9 years so they can get so much NIL money before they gonna graduate.
8, 9 years.
Damn.
No, you got to play. You got a college football player right now who's gonna be ninth year playing college football.
Man, you working, bro. That's a car. You working.
Hey
Yeah.
man, hey,
If there's a way to take advantage of that, man. Hey,
hey,
bro.
I'm not mad at them for doing that. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
nah,
Like,
not at all, man.
hey, that's their story, man. I ain't knocking nobody's story or anything like that, man. You know,
Man,
'cause
keep getting them checks, man. As long as it's legal and by the sweat of your brow, man. Hey,
yeah,
do it, yo.
it better be good.
Yo, greetings, VZ. What up, VZ?
You already know all money is like the old. My dad used to tell me this all the time. All money ain't good money, son. Like,
VZ got North Carolina man and South Carolina woman.
Right now,
But to check, is it dark horse?
Your girl Juju at USC.
mhm.
Next year, right now they're talking about Caitlin Clark. They're gonna talk about Juju like that real soon. Watch.
They ain't got no choice because Caitlin Clark gonna be gone.
No,
Right.
Caitlin Clark got opportunity to come back for another year because they go by how much they said if she come back for another year, she can earn like $10.8 million from NIL money.
Damn.
What?
Damn, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, let me ask y'all a question, man, because I know they be okay. Can you know they try to get rid of storming the court? I know y'all want to change stuff. Hey, man, you already know how these fans be, man. When they know they ain't beat y'all, especially you got a history of beating them on their home court, and you celebrated on their home court and everything like that. Hey, man, you should take that away from them, man. The player should be aware of that. That's just me. Just my
That's
way of
sports.
thinking.
That's a college sport right there.
I know what happened to Caitlin Clark. I know what happened to old boy from Duke and stuff like that. I know that's unfortunate and stuff, man. But I'm gonna do a reverse racism question right quick. What if this was a black player that got hurt? Would y'all be keeping that same energy? I'm just asking questions.
No, they wouldn't. No, it like think about it. It's Duke University though. If it wasn't Duke University, you wouldn't hear nothing. But if it was a university like
Yeah, just even a smaller university, bro. Probably. Huh. Interesting. So they wanna stop the storming of the court.
Imagine if that was UNLV, LSU, Louisville, Kansas. Where you actually heard something about this? Nope. But it's
Man, so they're gonna stop that. That's like you said, T-Price, that emotion, like how that's hard to hold back. That emotion when you win a big game.
I remember Kansas lost a game against who was it?
I remember K-State beat them. K-State used to storm the court. I remember the time K-State beat Kansas at K-State. That shit was crazy.
I think it was TCU this year. They stormed the court after TCU beat Kansas. I swear, when no kid tried to sucker punch a Jayhawk player.
Oh my God. Well, that is some okay then. That is some Brazil football shit you talking about. No, they don't want to come like that. Like in football, they let the losing fans go out first.
You remember that one year where that Oregon player started hitting kids after they stormed the court at that Boise game.
Oh, salute Polo, salute family. What's good? Straight to the point, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Polo, man. Straight to the point, man.
It's like
did someone get harmed in a storm, in a court storm? T-Price, did somebody get harmed?
What?
Why they trying to change it?
Nah, because look.
Have anybody ever get hurt?
No. This like it like listen like this is I never seen a player get hurt like until what I just seen like this happened this past weekend. But storming the court has always been a tradition in college basketball. Like, and then another thing they try to take away is giving an option of shaking hands because there was a big old fight that happened in college basketball though too. After the game was over, it was crazy. Yeah, you gotta look it up, man. It just happened like a week or two ago. I think it's Infinite Ward or something. I forgot who they was playing. You know what I'm saying? But they knew,
Right, right.
man. It was
Because of that fight.
it was a
Man,
fight, and it was these ain't no these two schools. These was
rivals.
brothers. These was brothers. You know what I'm saying? Going
No,
at
I
each other.
got you. I
Hey,
got you. I
hey, if
got
you
you.
watch, hey, if
Yeah.
you watch some,
That
if
is
you watch
over.
some,
That taking a
hey,
long time before you get that brawl over.
if you see some of those women basketball games after the games are over with, when they doing those high fives, like they be ready to fight right there, cause they
Hmm.
Hey, you remember
That's how I
last
think
year?
about it.
Hey, you remember
Right,
last year
right,
about remember Haley Van Lith when that girl sat there and was talking shit to Haley Van Lith? She's like, "Yeah, you was talking all that shit in the game." She said, "I beat your ass up, pussy." I remember reading the word about that shit.
Uh-oh.
And Haley Van Lith was like, "Girl, whatever, bro. Yeah, them girls really were ready want to fight too. Yeah, I'm
But
serious, man. I
that's
can
how I
see
look
that."
about it, though. That's how I look at it. Like if one fight break out, just give them praises for the amount of time that they didn't fight and they hold back. Like don't cancel it or bring about thinking about canceling it because one fight happened. Think about the time that they didn't fight because they held that back as
they're
professional and
ready
stuff.
to
But
fight.
you can't take that out the game.
Last year in the national championship game, they were ready to fight after the game.
Yeah, trust me. Every
LSU
single
was
time, the losers
always
always ready
And
to
not
fight.
only that, but let's go back in memory lane. It's funny when they do it, but when I do it, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember Caitlin
It's a
Clark
label. It's a label,
was
right?
was doing that thing, and then when Angel Reese did it the thing what they made it out to be. They tried to make it
Right.
seem like that the black girl
Stop
was
putting
wrong.
label, right? Yeah, it was all about the
You
label.
know,
Like,
key price. The
yeah.
key price.
it's,
You saw what happened in the LSU Kentucky game this past week. Angel Reese was there, and what she
mhm,
said after the game is like, "Yeah,
mhm,
we can go on the court, but I ain't trying to fake an injury getting hit."
mhm. Right.
She's smart.
She's
He
smart.
was doing
How the
no.
hell they gonna cash your check?
Angel Reese was throwing shots at Caitlin Clark because they was
I
on the
know.
court.
I know.
Oh, she was saying. Oh, she was
Yeah,
saying. Caitlyn Cat. Oh.
Hey,
Ooh.
they beef started last year. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't no
Ooh.
beef, but social
Ooh.
media make it out to a beef because Caitlin Clark did they played each other last year. They played each other for the national championship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they played them. They played them for
Was
the
it
chip
that other
last
game
year.
before?
No, they
and what
played them in
about
the
this?
national
Oh, oh,
championship.
And
oh.
what about
Okay,
what about this?
for the chip.
What about
Okay.
this past weekend? T. Price when Angel Reese was talking shit to the fans while he was at the foul line.
Oh,
You know
she
what? You
okay.
know what?
She's
I love that.
all right.
You know what? That's me
She
as a
she got a fire. She got a fire.
me that love watching college basketball and some of the greatest players that I've seen that I grew up watching. They played college ball and everything like that. But now we live in a society now that everybody can feel like they can say whatever the hell they want to say to you. You know what I'm saying? But I love them players that sit there and do what they own little way. And that's how Angel Reese is doing it. You know what I'm saying? That I like
Yeah,
hey
that's how you deal with it.
be
To me,
the
I
person.
like that's how you
You
deal
be,
with it.
you be the person
Don't throw
like
the
that.
fans out, man.
Yeah.
That's why. No wonder why the college girls get more views than the
And Haley
NBA
Van Lith,
game.
she's another one. That's why them two. That's why them two. I knew it was gonna take a while for them two to like to come together. Haley Van, when you add a player like Haley Van Lith on your squad, she got that. She got that same kind of energy like a girl like Reese does. But she Haley Van Lith is a guard and she a southpaw. She a lefty. She don't back down. She come from the Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? She don't back down. You feel what I'm saying? Like she talk her smack and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I miss players that do that shit.
At the
You
end
know
of
what
the
I'm
day,
saying?
you feel. At the end
You
of the
see it
day,
more. You see it more than the women game. The men game they call a technical foul. Like I remember, old boy got called for a technical foul just for celebrating a dunk and just mean mugging. They gonna call a technical foul. I'm like, really? Like where they do that at?
What
Like
about
this,
last night between the Clippers and Kings? Your boy had a dunk, and they called tech on the Kings bench for celebrating.
Celebrating.
hey, come on, man. Hey, this is
Keep the
another thing.
emotion out the game, man. They need where they want robots. They want them to
And
be
not
robots on
even
this side.
that. Not it's not even the robot thing with me. It's more like they don't like the referees. They just want to be seen so bad. They want to be a part of this game so bad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
They want
that's
to be
how I
like
look
Keith.
at it too. And
They
then
want to be
again,
like
though, too, it comes, and then that's how I look at it too. I know one person got caught. You know what I'm saying? You always got one fall guy that take the rap before everybody else. You know how, you know how they was rigging games in the past and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And the way it is now, where you got the betting and then you got betting involved. Now betting has come a part of it, and then what cracks me up though. I'm about to take a break right quick. What cracks me up is that, like for real, this is what cracked me up. They talk about the betting and all that stuff, how you can get money and everything like that or whatever, and then they talk about who you should get and everything like that, and then at the end of it, they'll sit there and say, if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Like, man, get the fuck out
Bet
of here.
responsibly.
Yeah, that shit cracking. I mean, like,
Don't
really?
go reckless. Don't go reckless. Bet responsibly.
I must got a gambling problem because I'm betting like $5 every day.
I ain't got no gambling problem, man. I don't even bet, man.
Yep, I put something on something, but every day, man.
That's for real, Polo. The women's college basketball, man. That's one thing they did compared to the men. Me and Ron talked about this last time I was on. The men's star power college basketball is not like it is with the women's college basketball, because in the men's college basketball, now there's so many other ways for them to seek a professional career. You know what I mean? Whereas in the ladies, you got to stay there. You got to stay there 4 years. You see what I'm saying? Compared to a guy that plays
You want
college
to know
basketball.
something I don't understand? Or don't understand right now is I'm
What's
looking at
that?
all these gambling sites. Right? You can never bet on any women's game. It's only men's games you can bet on.
Why
I'm
is
like,
that? We already know the answer to that. Why is that?
because I guess people don't view the women's game like they do the men's game.
Yeah, and that's why some of these women, feel like they should get paid just as more. But that gets into the story of that take it to another level. But I'm not even gonna get to the money aspect. I'm just talking. Let's just stick it to the basketball point of it. Look at the women's college basketball. They got way more star power names than men college basketball. Even though I still watch men basketball for this one particular reason, because there is gonna be some people that I didn't know about that come under the radar. Cause you always got the McDonald's All Americans, and then you always got the ones that should have been McDonald's All Americans, but it's politics and things of that nature.
Always.
You know what I mean? And then players I always pinpoint. I know some players that's coming out of high school. I'm not gonna say them. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm not even gonna bring them up right now. There are some players that I am looking at that, regardless of what they're gonna do, they're gonna be nice in college, or if they go to the G League, that's an option. Or you do got some players got an option to even playing overseas as well. So I still watch it for that factor, because you still gonna have a player that you're gonna gravitate to, that you can see their progression. You can see these players really putting in work. And that's why I like about the college game. See a player that really put in work on a year. You do got some players that do believe in themselves, but okay, after 1 year and I'm eligible for the NBA, I won't go in the league. Just for instance, they don't value 3 or 4 year college players like they do 1 year players. Even if you come out in 2 years, you hold more value than a player that stayed 3 or 4 years in the NBA now. It's
And
just what it is. You feel what
the
I'm
messed
saying?
up thing about that too, like it don't matter because your coach gonna play the vets anyway. Like if you
Well,
ain't, if you
and
can't
I
help the
wanted to say,
team, if you
and
can't help
then
the team right away, I should say if you can't help the team right away, like you ain't gonna like man,
yeah, that's
it's
true. But
crazy.
then
Or if you
that's
meet
not.
guys in front of you, like
Mhm.
my boy in Portland, um, Scoot, he got so many guards in front of him, like, and he started off with an injury too. So like, man,
Yeah, it
but
just it's just
you
progression.
know,
Like I'm not gonna judge like this rookie class. I'll wait till the player be in the league 10 years before I give an assessment of 'em. That's how I look at it. You got to be in the league 10 years. Cause by 10 years, you should already know the. But then again, you never know though too,
Yeah.
depending on the player.
I hope. I
Because
hope. I
yeah,
hope
I just
if
Randy.
feel
I
like
hope.
I just feel
I
like this era. I feel like this era right here, especially a lot of these young boys ain't getting enough pull and getting enough playing time on the court and everything like that is because you do got these because look at the player empowerment now. Remember, player empowerment first came out, and I was just like, as long as these players don't abuse it, hey, then who can we blame it on? We,
player
let the
empowerment turn to player entitlement, man.
and then let me give you an example. And
got
then
guys. You got
and then
guys
you can't
complaining
blame
about
it on the
Kenny.
coach. You can't blame it on the coach because these players got more power than the coaches. So if I'm sitting as a coach in the NBA, why coach a team I know I can't control?
Right now,
It
you
don't.
Star
got guys.
players.
You got star players complaining about having to play 58 games, playing 65 games. I'm like,
While demanding more money on the contract, while demanding a max deal, man. While
Man,
demanding the max deal, and the max deal is all predicated on an 82 game season, right? Like all
come
the
on,
money that they're asking for is adding up to that 82 game season. But you wanna only play 65, then let's break down your contract to that 65 game too. Then also, let's do that. But no, don't mention that. you know, like come on, man, be fair, man. Like come halfway at least, brother. So I think the player empowerment, like yeah, is good and it's bad, just like many things, like have it's good and it's bad, but it's it's when it's seeing too much of it to the leaning towards the negative side, that's when it affect the game, and then the game itself, it trickle right down to the game itself and the product itself, and that's what we're seeing today as a result of all of that. Not majority of that, but that has a part to play in it too. Like players won't go in the dunk contest because they don't see it as you know as important to their career, or where they at in their career, or where they want to be. So
or
but
lie and say, or lie
you
and
know,
say I'm going to the dunk contest and don't even go in the dunk contest.
mm,
Like right now,
y-
Jalen Brown is the highest paid player in the NBA, and he complaining about, well, it shouldn't be fair. It should not be fair. We have to play a 65 game, get an award. Why can't it be 58? I'm like,
man,
I'm
he
like,
lucky is 65.
I'm like, I'm like, man, set your bitch ass up and play the games.
That's like how much percent of the man.
And lately, I have seen him not give his all on the court.
But they say these players are bigger, stronger, faster. These players are more elite. These players are doing and okay, that's another thing that gets it just gets me. It's just like they saying all these things, but then at the same time, I don't see this product that everybody else is seeing and shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Why is the
like
game
I
watered
don't,
down?
I
Why
don't,
do
I
they
don't.
need? Why do they need a playing tournament? Why do they need another
They bet
tournament
now.
again? Like
They
why do
better
they
not
need
pay
in
these players to go to an all-star game and shit like that. Why you
right?
gotta come? Why you gotta bring up some more money for these dudes, man? These dudes already getting generational wealth contracts. It just sounds like to me
But
a bunch
but
of
they already getting paid for being on the All-Star break because it's part of the
That's what I'm
season. You're just
saying.
getting paid on vacation. It's just like you're on vacation, but you're getting paid. Like but you still want more money, man. This the entitled, bro. Like it's ridiculous. Like man, like they don't stop and take the out. They care about themselves. Like the I, and it's going down to their team too, because some of them getting coaches fired and stuff like that, not satisfied because they're not willing enough to actually sit out and see if something can really work by putting in the work itself. They expect everything to come easy, just like the game is like setting up a podcast and having a podcast. The game should be easy like that. And when it's too hard, let's find a way to make it not as hard. Less games, yeah.
Well, you know what?
Let's
I would
do
not
that.
be. I would not be surprised if Denver win the whole thing again this year. And you're gonna hear these fans complain about why is Denver winning. Denver, like, it's not. They complain because they want to see Steph Curry, LeBron, and all their favorite player winning every year instead of guys like Jumper and like Joker to me is the MVP this year because the way he's been playing this year. And another thing that's been getting on my nerves is guys who care more about assists than points right now. Like, if you're supposed to be a dominant player, shouldn't you be putting up 28 to 30 points a game instead of trying to get a triple double every game?
Mm-hmm.
Because
chasing stats. It's all about stats for guys.
Because I was watching that Clipper game the other night. They were praising your boy from Sacramento for getting another triple double. Yeah, Sacramento won the game, but like
Sabonis.
Like you can praise him for getting a triple double, but did you win at the end of the day? Did you win the game? That's all that matters. Is winning the game.
Who got the triple double? Sabonis.
You play to win the game.
It's crazy. And he lead the league. I think he lead the league in triple doubles too. But man, they impact, bro. Impact.
He got triple double because the Clipper was getting lost on that undercut on defense every single time. It would post man James Harden's man. James Harden didn't play no damn defense just today.
Man, this drop coverage, bro. I remember in the 90s, it was fight over the screen. Now I remember, like, fight over the screen. Everybody just giving up the screen, going below. They switching things. Some guys switching even before the screen comes. Some guys switching or before, like, give up totally. So, man, the drop coverage is man. That would be self-esteem in the league.
We had De'Aaron Fox, who ain't known from playing defense, get physical with James Harden, and James Harden didn't like it.
That physicality. Here we go. That's that physicality. What up, I hoop? Greetings, brother.
What's going on? Salute, y'all, boys. Salute.
And everybody talking about when when that certain guy retired, they're gonna bring back the 3-second rule in the lanes. Bring back the 3-second rule in the lane when it comes to defense, where you can stand in the lane now and block shots.
You talking about take it out?
Yeah.
They're planning to do that.
The reason why,
well, man, that will just lead to more. There'll be a lot more 3-pointers. Then,
no,
damn.
you're actually gonna see who can actually shoot the ball. Because think about it, ever since they put that rule in, you see guys go to the basket more and get easy layups and dunks.
Oh yeah.
And
Mm.
well, one thing I will say
The
is
mid range gun. Oh,
there
sorry.
will be a lot more blocks. No, you straight. Like back when I think back when Kareem and them played, there wasn't no 3 second violation. So you see, they have a lot of blocks tallied to their name. So that will help as far as blocks and everything like that. Mark Eaton, I know he does have a lot of blocks. Just I know that 3 second
Defense.
rule. Yeah, that 3 second rule is impactful as far as defensive. Just
Oh
standing
yeah,
on the
plus,
rule with them.
that definitely open up the lane.
Mhm.
I'm looking like 10 years down the road, and they saying William Lee gonna be the best player in the league. Hey, your boy from Minnesota may be end up being the best player in the league.
I don't know,
Anthony
man.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Edwards. Mm.
I think he's definitely gonna be in that conversation.
He
Wemby.
definitely
He's
had the mentality
definitely
for that
okay.
for sure.
And for the record, he's not Michael Jordan's son. So stop people saying he's Michael Jordan's son. This nigga is not MJ's son.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what's
say it
that
one more
about.
time. He is not MJ's son. People talk about he's MJ's son. That's because
He don't need that, man. The kid is a baller by himself. He don't need that. Like, yeah, for real, man. Yeah, stop saying.
Man, that done crap me up, man. They're like, T first, man, that's MJ's son. I'm like, man, that nigga ain't MJ's son. Nigga, like, stop that, bro. Like, why y'all say stuff like that, bro?
They say that shit about him, man. Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm. That shit be funny as hell, and then sometimes I be like,
people
man,
make
y'all
videos
wrong,
with
bro.
that shit too, bro. People make videos with that shit. So bring a picture and copy. Man.
And I'm like, if Charlotte get their shit together, they can be a good team down the road.
That's
Man, that
another
Melo
team I
kid,
want
you
to.
gotta stay on the court. You gotta, man.
Is he hurt again?
Yeah, he should be back soon though. But man, that kid, man, injuries. I don't know if it's to his play style or just his body. And
They don't have the body up like his father, Paul.
Develop. Yeah, need to, few more years on, and then it's probably his body could take those hits and stuff.
Hey, Brandon Miller been playing great this year. Nobody haven't even noticed that.
Yeah,
I know he's been hooping. I've been seeing him ball, but this is the thing, though. This is what's wrong with the NBA. Remember back in the day when it was NBA, and remember we used to get the NBA magazines. They broke down ESPN. Used to break down every single team in the league. I don't care if you're sorry. They broke down every single team. Every single team.
Them rookies had their own magazine.
They don't do that no more, man. They don't do that anymore, man.
Even the cards, man, you could have get them cards. They got all different company was making those cards. You get that dude card from his college records. And in the league, they don't make those cards anymore.
And they still make basketball cards. Like I still see like the cards that I grew up on. Like they still have them, but how many they get compared to what we used to get? Oh, it's not even a competition.
Oh yeah,
they get way more
from season to season.
They get way more less cards than we did when we was growing up. So you used to get about like a 30-pack of cards back in the day.
From season to season. Like every new season, you get a guide card for your new season. Like, was waiting till his career was over. You was following his. You had his card for his entire season once he with your team, and they would give you his college records and stuff too. So that was one way that I learned. That is one way that I learned because where my location where I live, I got a lot of those cards. From tourists and stuff and things. So that's how I learned a lot about a lot of guys, from reading from those cards.
We used to get them cars, and they used to have the bubble gum in them.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, you used to get bubble gum. Cool.
They had the bubble gum ones too.
Across the ocean.
Hey, you open up a pack of cars, you got a piece of bubble gum in there.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, that was way back in there, man. So. That's back when I was collecting cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? I
still got a bunch of those cars, bro. I still got a bunch of them.
I still would have had too, but the month's gone though.
Yeah, certain cars are still worth a lot. Certain cars are still worth a lot of money though.
man. But you can't sit there
Thanks,
and
man. They make so
negotiate.
many of
You can't
them, though.
negotiate. You can't negotiate without a pawn shop like you could back in the 80s and 90s, man. Now, man, they try to make a profit for you. They try to buy it lesser and sell it 3 times the price that you paid for it.
Man, well, first thing first, every pawn shop they got a TV show. So when you walk in, you on a fucking you could be on camera on a TV show. You, so they try to make a prop out of you.
Yeah, I never understood that pawn shop in New York, like that gun shop in New York. And I was just like, man, like I got homies from Chicago. They just, and they tell me they ain't got no gun stores out there in Chicago, none. So where in the
Oh
hell they?
damn! They wish they could walk
Yeah,
in a gun store.
and buy a gun in Chicago.
Yeah, man, when I was small coming up, I learned how to make spear guns, spear fishing guns. That shit could take a man, but that's crazy. That's hobby
Growing
to
up,
me. Like,
I learned how to make. I learned how to make guns, arrows, and tomahawks.
mm,
I tell you, the hardest thing is making a bow and arrow out of track, because you gotta have the right kind of wood just to make the bow and arrow.
but that 3 second rule, that's an interesting thing. I think I'll embrace that. I think I'll welcome that.
The only reason why they got the 3 second rule, because somebody will cry about it if they didn't have it.
What you say?
They talking about Jordan changed the rules, but what they did ever since he came in the league, they definitely changed the rules for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. They gotta market the best. They gotta market the highest commodity.
Cause Luka said it's too easy. Cause Luka said what? It's too easy for the NBA. Cause we don't got that free. Cause we got the 3 second rule. Like I can put up 40 points every night if I wanted to.
Man, I didn't see Jordan. I only see Jordan early in his all he carry his highlights, and it seemed like Jordan was fearless going down in the paint. Did he needed that? Why did they needed that?
Every time Jordan went in the lane, he got knocked the foot down.
He still averaged 30-some points doing all that shit.
And
that's crazy. He never
He
suffered
go.
no injuries, no deadly injuries, bro. He never suffered no
I mean,
injuries like that.
besides the broken
I'm
foot.
pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he suffered some injuries, but he never showed it on the court.
Yeah.
I know he had a
Cause look at Allen Iverson. He got injured every single time he went down the lane. He still kept playing.
Yeah, the evidence to prove that. I know late in his career he was playing he was knees, he was drawing water from his knees after every other game or something like that, and fingers like broken ribs. So yeah, he was probably playing a hurt earlier because his body younger, could have take the hit more. So
They say they
Warriors
changed the rules for Bubba Chuck too.
And y'all forget Dwayne Wade, before they changed the rules, Dwayne Wade used to be a guy go down the lane a lot too and get knocked down.
Yeah.
What rule y'all talking about?
No, we just chopping it up, having a freestyle like we normally do.
I got you.
McGrady was complaining about the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, McGrady, shoot the ball, McGrady. Ah, damn.
I think the most effective rule probably of all time is easily the shot clock. I think that's definitely easily.
Oh yeah,
probably the
for
most
sure.
impactful rule in NBA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if you don't have a shot clock,
I read somewhere the game that they actually that made they actually emphasize that rule. It was I forget man, I forgot the team, but basically they held the hell onto the ball for like
North
8+ minutes. Am I right about that, Lemon Lou? You might probably have
North
Reba
Carolina.
first.
Okay, North Carolina back in the 50s and 60s used to hold the ball for when it was no shot clock, and there's a time run off the clock. Then when they shot the ball,
That's fucked up, man.
like
But
back
that'd be
That's what
annoying
people
as
tell us
hell,
in high
boy.
school and shit like that. Hold the ball
before the
so you can get the
That's
before the,
man.
before the shot clock, they used to have games where the final score was like 24-18.
Yeah, I think the
Damn.
lowest scoring one is like 19-18. Imagine that shit.
Shit.
19-18.
4 quarters. That's soccer there. That's equivalent to watching a soccer game right there, boy. They hear it down, man. Crazy. They just hold on you, man. So when you drafting, all you need is a good ball handler, bro. Make sure you get a good ball handler in the draft.
Like Bob
Yeah.
Cousy.
That's funny to think about, bro. That's crazy.
Bob Cousy used to dribble the air out the ball every single time on the court back in the day. Bob Cousy, that's how Boston won some of them games because he dribbled air out the ball when they had the lead.
You know, the NBA stole a lot of stuff, man. Like they stole that the playing tournament from the NCAA tournament. How the Big Three, the Ice Cube shot clock concept for the Big Three. That's a fact.
Which one is that? Oh, that.
Some things I wish they would change. Like when you get the rebound, you get a new shot clock. It should not be that situation. When you rebound the ball, you should get only 10 seconds to put another shot up.
They recently just changed that, am I not mistaken? Where you get 14 after a rebound? Because I remember it used to be you rebound the ball and you get full shot clock, like you get 24 seconds. But I'm not sure what year it was, but recently I know they changed it to where you rebound the ball and you only get like partial. You only get like
They
14
reset it
seconds or
back to
whatever.
14.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Chet Holmgren becomes the first player with 150 blocks, 150 assists, and 100 threes. Wow. Okay. Learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah, enjoy that OKC team while you can, because you know they're gonna break it up real soon. Because that's what the owner does. Every time he get a good team, that he break them up.
I mean, he gonna have to pay them though. Like you understand, like if they're gonna be a good team for years, they gonna want money. And if they win a championship, you're gonna have to expect to pay some players because they all on rookie deals. A lot of them
He's not
rookie
gonna pay
deals.
him. He's gonna break them up for that time comes, because that's what he does.
Who, Sam Presti?
The owner of the Oklahoma City Thunder, every time he gets a good team and look like they can win championships, he break them up. Because think about the team with KD, Harden, Westbrook.
He could possibly learn from that, in my opinion. Like I believe it's just gonna come down to paying the players. If you ask me, honestly, they're gonna have to trade or pay somebody. That's what it's just gonna have to be.
And the problem is Oklahoma City is a small market team. And when you're a small market team, you don't got the money to pay them. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pay Gildas Alexander and keep him there for his whole career if he could.
Definitely, yeah. I think they're top dollar. They're gonna pay Shea and Chet easily if they can manage to keep a good core around them.
One guy Giddy, he should not be in the league right now.
Oh man, that's him. That's him. That's him. They let Malone play though, but that's a different commissioner. That's a different story. That's them. That's them.
Man, Malone should have been banned from the NBA in the Hall of Fame.
Which, I mean, hey, on the court, amazing player. Off the court, terrible human being. Has nothing to do with me though.
Right. I don't get into what he did off the court though either. I know it is what it is. In that case, I know there is some other players that's in the that did some stuff too that never
Right.
came to light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I
Like I
always
said,
look at it.
I ain't got no issue with
I
him
ain't
on the
condoning
court.
what he
But
did or anything, shape, or fashion. Let me just say that. But I know that there's other people that did some things too, just like he did, or probably even worse, and just never got brought out.
right. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that'll change your opinion on a lot of people.
It's
That's
like
how
I heard a lot of stories about pro athletes and what they did off the court and never got trouble for it. And I can't be down with them doing all that crazy shit. Like you had an NFL wide receiver kill somebody and still kept playing and still got a chance playing the league for a couple more years.
Shit. I mean, I understand. It's crazy though. It's just how life is. Anyways,
Don't get me started on WWE wrestling. Whew.
that's what I was just about to think. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I'm a WWE guy. I love WWE, and I'm like, I mean, but that was obvious, and it just some shit they just couldn't do, until everything just comes across. It all comes out soon. Still got more to happen. I'm pretty sure, or more to come out.
Like Vince McMahon been paying off these women for like a decade, and now that he's down.
I don't even think a decade. Probably more than that. To be honest with you, shit, what's that? Probably multiple. That's just.
Like
Anyways,
back in the 80s and 90s, when I was up at Washington Wrestling, I see these women on in the ring almost basically almost fully naked. They stuff come down and like, man, I know that can't be right, man. I know something ain't right.
Yeah, the scenes where he would make I think it was Trish Stratus. He made her look like or act like a dog or something and strip. It was crazy. Yeah, crazy.
I'm like, who the hell is writing this stuff?
Yeah, he was responsible for part of the writing, or most, like half of the writing. You had to basically go through him to get the writing accepted, and basically, he was responsible.
I watched the tournament this past Saturday. Watched that real match. Like, man, I was like, hold up, real titties almost seem like she's about to pop out.
Damn, Pacers did snap the Mavericks winning streak, didn't they? Yeah. Like 7 games.
I gotta know what's up with your boy. How come he barely wants to shoot the ball for Indiana? Like,
what's up now?
Your boy Halliburton, he barely wants to shoot the ball for Indiana. Like, man, he can go out there and dominate if he wanted to. He barely wants to shoot the ball. He wanted to just pass the ball. Like, if you make the playoffs and they need Indiana need your offense, are you gonna be willing to go out there and be aggressive and give them some offense? Or are you just worried about making other people happy?
Well, depending on, give me a second. That's shut. But depending on how the team and everything goes, I feel like he probably will be most effective becoming more of an offensive player. Well, I mean, defensively, how much can he do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying shoot the ball a little bit more. I mean, he's a great offensive player in my opinion. I think he's pretty fine as a player. It just depends how the squad goes. I believe he's the best player on the team. He's a great player to probably build around. It's just dependent on the squad, in my opinion. I gotta see how they do this playoff.
Like, to me, if Halliburton is more aggressive offensively, I think Indiana can make it to the semifinals.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But see, like, let's say Halliburton does what he does. Let's say he averaged, I don't know, 27 and 11 in the first series or some first round series, but they lose. He does his part. He does his part throughout the series, but his team doesn't play well. Like,
I know Pascal Siakam better show up because they traded to get him because they think he can help him offensively.
So it's 12:20 out here in the West. So it got to be 2:20 where you at, almost 2:30.
No, it's 3:20, and I gotta go to work at 4:30. So
Oh, you on Easter? Are you Easter time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna get up out here and relax for a little while before I have to get my ass up and go to this job.
All right, bro. You have a good one, man. Be blessed, bro. Shout out to Lemon
right.
Pepper too, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Lemon Pepper, man. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here too. I will be back at 4:00. I'm gonna be doing the Miami versus North Carolina Tar Heel game. I'll be doing that college basketball game. That's gonna be coming on 4:00 West Coast time. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna chill for a little bit and get ready for this game at 4:00. I will see y'all there, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. It's been a pleasure, man. It's just an opinion. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. You know, we'll disagree, but I can respect other people's opinion if you got some logic to it. But I'll holler at y'all later, though. Y'all be good, man. Peace.